Well, for students getting ready for the worst, Channel 9 was invited inside a CMS school to see how kids are learning to react if there is a tornado.
It comes on the heels of the deadliest tornado outbreak in years, and meteorologist Tony Sadico is live for us at Idlewild Elementary. And Tony, the training you got to see is really very important.
That's right. This weekend's tragedy may have happened in Alabama, but we know it can happen anywhere, including here in North Carolina, where we average about 30 tornadoes a year. That's why schools across the state, including Idlewild Elementary, held a tornado drill this morning to simulate how they would respond in the real event.
All of their memories and all of their valuables are gone.
In minutes, an Alabama state trooper lost his home and nearly his life. His home blown off its foundation by an EF4 tornado into a pile of rubble 300 feet away. Glenn Stover, a volunteer with Samaritan's Purse, described to me the conditions on the ground.
What you see behind me and around me is pretty much what we see everywhere that the tornado touched down.
The only thing standing is the back porch, and dozens of volunteers now working to pick up the pieces, and it's heartbreaking.
But it's very emotional for these folks. Remember that it's not just a mess that we're cleaning up here, it's people's lives that we're touching. Everything they owned is now in clutter, laying on the ground.
And while the recovery efforts continue in Alabama, today was about preparations in North Carolina.
Tornado drill, tornado drill, tornado drill.
The principal at Idlewild Elementary tasked with making sure all 1,100 of her students are able to quickly get into a safe location if a tornado threatens. Because while getting down low to duck and cover may not be comfortable, it can save a life.
Natural disasters and severe weather can happen at any time. That they know if and when something like that happens, that they've had some training and preparation and that they've experienced the drill so that they're able to keep safe.
And the tornado drill this morning is part of Severe Weather Awareness Week. It happens every year right before the spring severe weather season. Meanwhile, in Alabama, volunteers there say they plan to be there as long as they're needed. If you want to help, you can find out how to do so when you click on the link to this story on WSOCTV.com. Right now, I want to bring in Chief Meteorologist Steve Edelson because, Steve, while we're not expecting a threat for tornadoes anytime soon, our break from the rain isn't going to last much longer, Steve.